If you love collecting and reading comic books, you are in the right place. Sit back, buckle up. Please subscribe. It helps out the channel tremendously. It's New Comic Book Day. Wednesday's the best day of the week, and we've got some books to talk about, and we're going to roll into it like we normally do without any pausing, waiting. We're going to get right into it. Wednesday live stream is my favorite stream of the week here on this YouTube channel, and we're going to, like we said, go over New Comic Book Day books. We got the pickups. We are well within budget this week. I'm really happy to say that we stayed in budget, and it was tough. This was probably one of the biggest indie weeks in a while that I've seen, something that we're really hyped for and really wanted to talk about. And once we're done going over the books, we're going to make sure we're hitting up the chat, staying up with everybody as they keep rolling in for the evening. And then we'll go back, hit up the books, and go over some more announcements. But we had a lot of people tailgating tonight, so we're going to say hi to them really quick. And again, really appreciate you guys. GT Key Comics sitting here tailgating early. Cup of Comics, what is up, man? Comic fan and comic fams. Say that 5 times backwards. Green Machine, what is up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. GT Key Comics still hanging tight. Jeffrey, good to see you, man. Hello, all. Rob Mitchell, evening, everybody. And as people begin to filter in, we'll still make sure we're hitting them up. Come on, mama, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having a great end of your summer and everything is going well down in your guys' area. Ed, good to see you. Second time watching. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel and hanging out. Every subscription definitely helps out with the algorithm as we get closer and closer to the event, Comics Curing Cancer, this October. Again, we won't even wait. We'll get right into that. The Comics Curing Cancer event, like we said, is October 20th to the 22nd. And we've got that Saturday night spot, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the Laugh for Life event. And the more people that subscribe and hang out, the greater chances of us hitting the algorithm and more people showing up, because we are seriously going to be laughing for life and telling some fantastic, terribly punny jokes, because laughter really is the best medicine for sure. Again, come on, mama. Things are getting better. Thanks. Yep. Hope to see you guys again soon at a con. Look forward to it. Again, Ed, thank you for being here. Rob says, no spoilers. Didn't have a chance to make it to the LCS, nor watch the latest Ahsoka episode. Yes, no Ahsoka spoilers. Season finale was last night. We're burning the midnight oil, and we were up late last night after Comics News Weekly after talking about the AI Batman Slam and then watching Ahsoka and staying up pretty late. Well, yeah, we're going to get into the books without further ado. As people keep rolling in here, we'll stop and pause and say hello as we rock and roll with Bounty Hunters 39. No DC this week. Bounty Hunters is another Star Wars title that is just a guilty pleasure of mine. It does exactly what a comic book should do, and that's to entertain me for the cover price. And I take it and I'll walk around with it and have a good time. You know what I mean? But fantastic Captain Rex Clone Wars cover. 15th anniversary of the Clone Wars variants are great. This has been a really good set. And I think my favorite so far is still the General Grievous 1 in 25. And Rob, man, no spoilers on comic books. Maybe come back because, well, yeah, we'll do it without spoilers. We always do this show without spoilers. We are almost done. 36 of 40, and we are almost done with the 40th anniversary variants for Return of the Jedi. Looking forward to putting the last nail in that coffin, so to speak, and being done with that set. Darth Vader 39. We're going to continue just fighting through the stuffy head cold no matter what and hang out with you guys. Darth Vader 39, Dark Droids. Darth Vader and Dr. Aphra have been 2 of the top tier Star Wars reads, ongoing reads so far, and this is not going to disappoint at all. Pack, I love Pack as a Star Wars writer for sure. And then if you saw one, you're seeing another one, 37 of 40. We are so close. We're going to be done before the holiday season, and I'm not ever going to collect another anniversary run series from Star Wars that's more than 20. Like the Clone Wars 15th anniversary, that's good so far. But I'm not doing another 40 of 40. This is just insane. And some of you guys said, Andy, why are you going to keep going with it if you don't want to collect it, keep it? Because if I decide not to keep that set, it's much easier to put it up on eBay for a discount and sell all 40 copies in one shot to somebody that's looking to gain all 40 copies. As many people know, if you're a member of your LCS, you're getting books at a discount. So I'm happy to let this go for a discount. And I'll probably just stick with the comic community and offer it up as a trade on Instagram or something like that. Hal Savell Comics, good to see you, brother. No DC today. DC is killing the cover game, and it's a slippery slope because if you grab one, then you start to grab another, then you grab another. and it's really hard to stay on budget with the cover game, the epic cover game that DC's putting up right now, for sure. Cosmic One, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Did you catch Chalk Girl and Whatnot? I did not catch Chalk Girl and Whatnot, not because I didn't want to. I just don't have the Whatnot app on my mobile devices. I don't use it anymore. I don't partake in it at all. She's working on some sketch covers for another show this month. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. I'm happy to see Beth really getting into that cover game. Something I've been talking to her for a while about, and she's done a couple of original covers. If you guys remember, originally on Whatnot, when we were on there, Beth did a cover on there, and it went up for auction, and it did really well. And we knew that Beth had the skills, the chops, the game for the cover game, so to speak. And I'm happy to see her stretching out and checking into that and diving deeper into it, because like that Afra cover that she did at C2E2, absolutely phenomenal as well. Hey, Cosmic, how's it going? Everybody saying hi. Again, if you guys are content creators on YouTube, do not hesitate to share your channel links as we help work to grow the comic community as well. We're just sitting here taking a breather on New Comic Book Day. Speaking of anniversary variants, this has been like the probably 30% of this week's haul has been anniversary variants. Darth Vader issue 39 again, but finally we get some Hondo on a cover. Super cool. Hondo never gets the spotlight enough as it is one of my favorite characters from the Clone Wars. There he is with a nice anniversary cover. The Superman and Supergirl covers on 10 and 31 are going to be awesome. It's going to be expensive when they come out. That's part of the problem too. I can't tell you how many people on New Comic Book Day we talk about, and they're talking about in the community. And they're like, yeah, I almost didn't get this. The book was $10.99 or $11.99. And like the Conan foil book today was a $15 book. And there's nothing on the cover except for the title and foil in the middle, and the rest of it's black. That's kind of BS. $15 for a foil cover of a book that has no art on it besides the title. $15? WTF, Batman? Conan? There's Come On Mama sharing the Cosmic One's YouTube channel. Thank you so much. And House of L Comics. So don't forget to subscribe to those people and check those guys out. Check out their content. We appreciate it. Come On Mama for sure. And still sticking with Star Wars, the High Republic Shadow of Starlight issue 1. I did not get a chance to read this. This is going to be the next book that I read, seeing where they're going to go with this. We did not get any of the variants for this. We didn't get any of the variants. The 1 in 100 was not at the LCS. I can see that my LCS is starting to stem back ordering, because there's a lot of ratio variants that we would normally get in our pull list because they ordered them that we're not showing. It's not showing up in our pull list, and it's not even showing up on the email. If it's not showing up on the email, that means they didn't even order enough copies, because we were one of the people that when it comes to Star Wars, we order everything. And if it's not showing up in the email, it's not showing up in the store, then they just didn't order it. Sometimes if it shows up on the email, but it's not in the store when I get there, it's damaged, they're looking for a replacement, so on and so forth. No worries, not a big deal. But they didn't even get a 1 in 100. So they didn't even order. You know what I mean? They're starting to stem back a lot of what they're ordering, because I'm getting the feeling that as we get out of summer, normally kids getting back into school and us getting out of summer, comic sales would tick up. But I feel like people are spending a little bit less of their additional income or their expendable income on comic books where I live locally. You still see lots of regulars in there. You still see a very busy store. It just seems like a lot more mangas selling, a lot more of the trading cards are selling, a lot more back issues. New Comic Book Day sales, you got your regulars, but I definitely don't see people ordering a lot of the stuff that they were ordering heavily before. Garth Edis on Ribbon Queen, 8 issues. This is issue 3. I'm going to enjoy this quite a bit. I'm hearing really good things. I'm looking forward to sitting down and probably just reading all 8 issues in one shot. Wheelchair Superhero, good to see you, man. Kenneth Berg, good to see you as well. Recession hurting the comic market. Yeah, it's not something to shy away from when talking about. I would talk more about it if I was more educated, but I'm starting to see a lot of that happening in my local economy as well. Because this is a large LCS that I go to. The owner and the managers and everybody that work there, phenomenal people, phenomenal LCS that's been open for an extremely long time. Now, if they're not ordering stuff because people aren't ordering it or they're not buying it, that kind of tells me something a little bit. They did, however, have a substantial amount of another title, but then we'll get there in just a second. Walking Dead Deluxe issue 72 is out. I will continue picking this up all the way till they're done with it, because I love rereading this series issue by issue in color. I'm really digging that. And now I'm hearing that that with the 20-year anniversary, they are re-releasing the series yet again. They haven't even finished this. Let's finish this first. Let's finish this one. Either way. And yes, the one book of the week that you should be reading. I don't care if you're a DC fan, a Marvel fan, or whatever fan. The one book of the week that you should be reading. Everybody, take that. It's $4.99. So it's $4.99. Take the $5, then get your discount at your LCS and pick up Transformers #1. This is the one book that everybody should be reading this week. It is a solid 10 out of 10. And Rob said, no spoilers, please. But Rob, that's all I'll give you. It's action-packed. It's good. It tickles the 80s/90s funny bone, depending on what year Transformers were out, the cartoon, all that other jazz. Either way, that's one of the things that we talked about in the, I think it was the late 80s, early 90s. One of the most ordered and most read comic books back in the day wasn't Spider-Man. It wasn't X-Men. It wasn't one of those titles. It was G.I. Joe. That was one of the things we were talking about, and where they're going with this whole universe and what they're going to be doing with G.I. Joe in the future has me really excited for Image and Skybound Entertainment. And this is a book everybody should read. Borrow it from a friend, borrow it from a library, borrow it if you have to, buy it absolutely if you can, and add it to your pull list. There are more than 40 covers out this week for this book. We stuck just to cover A. We stuck to our budget. We stuck to our guns. I'm really happy to report that we stuck with it. Yeah, there was some really cool covers. At the end of the day, if I felt like they're oversaturating the market with all the covers, but I think what they're doing, I mean, we know what they're doing. They're providing options for many different collectors out there that love different artists, that love different colors, that love different styles. What they're doing is they're making that release palatable for many, many people out there, many, many collectors, and even cover buyers and people that don't necessarily read comic books. That's fine. That's what they're doing, and that's what they do best, right? I stuck to cover A, and this was a solid 10 out of a 10 read. I can't say enough about it. Pick it up. Good pacing, good action, good artwork all the way around. Great book. That's seriously my pick of the week. Really good. Come on, mommy, you're gonna have to read this. Rob says he's got a G.I. Joe 1 in CGC now. Nice. Look forward to that unboxing. Ronnie and Rascal Superdog, thanks for being here. Awesome show as always. Appreciate you. We're not quite done yet. Yeah, we are doing a little bit of a condensed episode. We'll get into the chat, but we're going to do announcements here in just a second. That's it for New Comic Book Day. Don't go anywhere. We will go over the books again. We have announcements to cover at the moment, and we're going to spend some time with you guys here really quick. Is the one-man band, you kind of have to do a little bit here, a little bit there, but Wheelchair Superhero, hey, all good to see you, man. If you guys don't know Wheelchair Superhero, he does great content. Make sure you subscribe to him as well. Kenneth Bird, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. And yeah, the recession is hurting the comic market. That's being talked about more and more within the comic community. I'm going to work to educate myself more on more of the aspects, more than just supply versus demand versus money versus expendable or additional money. It's one of those things where you can see it, you can feel it, you can hear it, but we're going to work on having a conversation on Comics News Weekly about that. Speaking of that, with announcements as we're in the chat here, Comics News Weekly last night was a confusing blast. When we talked about the AI art in the Batman Slam, the guy that used open source AI to create a 4-panel Batman comic with no accreditation, any of the artists that pulled any of that from there, and the community absolutely slam dunks this person. And it got 5.1 or 5.2 million views on Twitter/X or whatever they're calling it now. And they absolutely obliterated this person in the artwork and for doing it. And credit needs to be where credit due where it needs to be due. And there was no credit there. It was just open source AI. So that was a fun conversation. We're looking forward to talking about AI more. I actually received some messages from other community members that saw that episode and say that they would like to talk about it with us more and help maybe clear some things up. And that is absolutely phenomenal. I'm looking forward to that because more people that are educated deeper on the topic than I am, being a part of that is exactly what we're trying to do so that we can learn and educate ourselves as well. Because AI is not going anywhere. That's the scary thing. And the part of the problem that I had that I wanted to talk about last night is there's nothing legally protecting buyers, sellers, traders of art and comic books. There's nothing protecting us as consumers and the artists as creators from somebody in a position of a publishing position and mindset from creating like a pen name or a pseudonym or something like that, or a creative name, and then just using AI to create and write a comic book and putting a name on there that we've never met before and putting on a shelf and say, here you go. There's nothing protecting us from that. And that person just not saying anything. That's what I'm a little miffed about, and I'm a little unhappy with, is that there's nothing legally protecting the artists. There's nothing legally protecting the writers of comic books right now that I can think of. And I'll educate myself, and you guys will drop something in the chat or in the comments down below if there's something I missed. But we will hit up that topic again in Comic News Weekly. That show is posted as of this morning. Some people have left some comments. Please go over there, leave a comment, watch the episode, listen to it while you're bagging and boarding, and leave a comment if you know a little bit more than we do and you can help educate us a bit. More importantly, please subscribe. It helps the channel out tremendously. If you guys are new here, you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps out a lot, and it really helps when we're trying to hit the algorithm with trying to we're getting to October 20th to the 22nd for Comics Curing Cancer. And that's an event where we're trying to band and get the whole community together to hang out for the entire event, and the Laugh for Life event coming up that we have scheduled on this channel. Please, on this channel, click the notify and click the thumbs up for the Laugh for Life before we get there. The more thumbs up it has and the more notifies that it has, the greater chances of it really hitting the algorithm when it starts up and really steering a lot of people there. As we do that, the more jokes we tell, the more we make people laugh. We hope the more that people are going to go to the American Cancer Society link and make donations for the Comic Curing Cancer event. That's going to be a ton of fun, because we all know laughter is the greatest medicine for sure. Yeah, I appreciate it, Mama. Sticking to the guns. We've got some goals that we would like to meet for the holiday season, and now more than ever is the time to do some savvy shopping, to shop for children and family members and stuff, significant others, CEOs, for that holiday season before we get too deep into it. I'm looking forward to seeing that, Rob. I can't wait to see it posted online, dude, for sure. I have a few books at CGC for big signings. Yeah, man, as soon as those come back, you got to post them on Instagram or unbox them on your channel as well. I picked up the BC Ryan Otley cover. Was phenomenal, bro. Ryan Otley cover was phenomenal for sure. I hope it comes back with a great grade, but Gary was one. Yeah, it could be a 9.0, still not bad when it comes to a signature book. Back to action with Kyle, the Red Ranger. Hey, y'all. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the channel. We really appreciate you. Jolly Mole, welcome back. Good to see you every week. Writers are going to run into the same issues as actors. Yep, for sure. Basically plagiarizing other people's work. That's the scary part about it. Your art style should be copyright for sure. AI is a fad. We'll see. I don't know. The way things are going, I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to continue talking about it over time, though. That's why we have the Comics News Weekly show every week, to talk about these things as they come up. That Back into Action is my other channel. If you like Power Rangers, there you go. Make sure you're subscribing to Back to Action with Kyle, the Red Ranger, for all the Power Rangers content that you're looking forward to. Not thinking, autocorrecting. Yeah, autocorrecting is literally the worst all the time. But like we said, Comics News Weekly, that's a big announcement. And in the Comic News Weekly stream, the description down below has the links for Comics Curing Cancer for the event. And we're going to put the link tree in there as well, so that you guys can get your own Comics Curing Cancer merch as well for the event. These t-shirts, I'm not kidding. This is one of my favorite brands of t-shirts, because they are super soft. And I wish I could remember. There it goes, nice and easy. This is Next Level. They are using the Next Level brand t-shirts for the Comics Curing Cancer t-shirts. The Next Level brand are some of the softest, most comfortable t-shirts ever. Absolutely phenomenal. And as you saw, the tags come out really nice and easy, and then you don't have to deal with the tags on the back there. But the Next Level t-shirts that you get, those things are super comfortable. My fat kid body loves them for sure. But you'll hit that link, get yourself some Comics Curing Cancer merch. There's cups, there's t-shirts, there's hoodies before the event comes up, so they can get delivered to you in time. And then we're going to continue rolling with the YouTube short series. We're going to share as much of the Comics Curing Cancer content that we can on YouTube shorts and on not Twitter, but the TikToks. There's so much social media out there. It's hard to remember everything. We've already shared one of those over on TikTok, and it got a large amount of views right off the bat, which was phenomenal. And we're going to keep sharing that on the YouTube shorts. But what we're also doing there is we're going to continue doing pack ripping. we've had a tremendous amount of fun Star Wars pack ripping. That's been phenomenal. The 2021 Legacy set was to die for. There's the 2023 Chrome series that we've got a couple of boxes of, and we ripped open the Garbage Pail Kids Series 6 Chrome. That was super cool. Some of the refractors and atomic refractors and super refractors and all the other jazz. Really cool set. I can't wait to get into the hobby box next because we had a blaster box that we just opened, and we just started posting that on YouTube Shorts. Those are all up and ready to go if you click on the YouTube Shorts part. And then the hobby box will be coming up in a week or two. We're gonna unbox and rip up some not rip up. We're gonna pack rip some Star Wars up next with the 2023 Chrome Blaster box. And we try to post about 2 of those a day on the YouTube Shorts area because it's been a lot of fun seeing the interaction with other card collectors there. And it's just fun just getting some of those Chrome hits. It's kind of addicting because it brings back a lot of memories from my childhood for sure. And Hawaiian Punch, what is up? Good to see you, man. He says, Chihoo. House Val says, I am so broke. Don't do it, man. You could buy or donate. If that's the best part, though, is that everybody can contribute by sharing the links, sharing the information, and asking for anybody out there that can donate to please donate. So for sure, share out the links, share out the information. It's greatly appreciated. And don't forget, while you're here, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. This is your first time here. It's greatly appreciated. It helps out the channel a lot. And we're going to get back into the books really quick. We're already way longer into this than I kind of thought this week, considering the number of books that we have. But more people will be showing up. And I know that that's one of the biggest pieces of feedback that you guys have given me as a community member for this new Comic Book Day Wednesday show is that as people filter in and out, to go over the books one more time for people coming here on the late, and then we can wrap up the show there on the back end because we've got issue 39 of Bounty Hunters. Looking forward to reading this. I'll probably sit down and catch up on Bounty Hunters this weekend. And we got the Captain Rex Clone Wars anniversary cover. Super cool. I'm digging these Clone Wars anniversary variants much more so than the old style border, like the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi and the other ones that they've done in the past. I like the non-bordered anniversary variants. I mean, here you go. Not a bad. This is a great cover. Brings back a lot of memories, but the border variants are just kind of. I've seen a lot of them. We've churned through a lot of them, and they've done a lot of these. There's a tremendous amount of these border anniversary variants out there. It's nice to see them doing something different, like with the Clone Wars 15th anniversary variant. Darth Vader 39 is out, and Darth Vader and Dr. Aphra are 2 of the top running ongoing series when it comes to Star Wars. Great reading. I love Pack. I love Soul, and I love Pack. I know Taylor Winder tonight had something to say about Charles Soule, and I'm looking forward to digging into this issue to see if I can pick up on what he picked up on. And then 37 of 40, we are almost done with them. We're going to be done before the holiday season, and I'm digging the fact that we're going to be done before the holiday season. Darth Vader, what was this, 39? And then this is 37 of 40 for those 40th anniversary variants. And speaking of this, is just an anniversary variant after another one, but the Clone Wars. Darth Vader, Hondo finally gets some spotlight and gets his own cover, and I love how nonchalant and fun this is, but this is exactly 100% Hondo right here. One of the great characters, one of our favorite tertiary characters of Star Wars, the Clone Wars. Very deserving of a cover for this anniversary series. Super cool. And then this is what I want to get into and read tonight is Taylor Winder, our buddy over there, said, yeah, Charles Soule, this didn't quite live up to his expectations. And if you want to hear what he had to say, go over to his channel, check out his episode from 8:30 last night. I'm going to be going there to see what he has to say because I want to sit down and read this later tonight and find out exactly what tickled him the wrong way, so to speak. But it's Soule. Pack and Soule are 2 of the best Star Wars ongoing series writers, in my opinion. Shadow of Starlight, we got none of the ratio variants. We did not order any of them. I did not see this in previews, and I did not order it ahead. One of our buddies at the LCS added it to my pull list because he knows I like reading all the Star Wars stuff, so I appreciate that. But we're going to be looking for they made a 1 in 100 of this, a virgin variant, and we're going to be looking for that on the fly or on the cheap later on, like 3, 4, 5, 6 months from now. Because it's 1 in 100 Star Wars books. I don't want to pay $100 for each one every time they come and drop on a Wednesday. They've been great covers. I just don't feel like they're $100 covers. I want to find them for half that or less later on down the line as things cool off and people start talking about it. Shadow of Starlight is the read of the week. I did not see that at my LCS at all. In fact, excuse me, there's a couple of books out that people talked about yesterday and Monday that I didn't even see at my LCS, and I've got a list here somewhere of books that I'm probably gonna have to order online because my LCS didn't have them. There's a couple of them. I'll dig that list out later. But one of the ones that we didn't miss is Ribbon Queen issue 3. It's Garth Ennis. How do you not pick up a Garth Ennis read? Seriously. I'm gonna sit down, and it's from AWA. It's only 8 issues. It's gonna be an easy, fun read. I'm looking forward to really digging into it. High Republic. See, that's how into the week I am right now. That's how into the week that I am right now, that I didn't even connect your comment with This is the Shadow of Starlight. I was thinking it was a whole nother indie read. But Cosmic One saying this is the read of the week. I'm looking forward to reading it now, even after hearing what Taylor Winter had to say about it. Gen V is a great show. Highly recommend. I cannot I can agree with you because I cannot believe how many news articles I've seen and how many comments I've seen online and in social media about how good Gen V was. I'll be honest with you. We didn't finish watching The Boys the last season because it's so over the top and grotesque. We got kind of burned down on it. We needed a little bit of a break from it. Jolly, do we have to finish The Boys before we get into Gen V, or can we watch Gen V as a standalone? Let me know. I'm curious to hear about that because we'll probably, now that Ahsoka is done, we'll probably sit down and catch up on a lot of our other shows. Are the episodes out now for Gen V? I know the first one is. Somebody's been watching something. I don't know if they dropped the entire season or if they're dropping episodes week to week. Parker Lee, what is up? Gen V has some ... pretty crazy scenes, so it's pretty much on par with The Boys, right? Pretty much on par with The Boys, it sounds like. We'll see. Jolly, let me know. There we are. Jolly says, no, you're good to watch without. So we're going to catch. In fact, I'll sit down and watch Gen V tonight. Good gravy. Are you serious? Excuse me. 3 episodes out so far. I'm going to watch the first one tonight after this episode to see how it is and see if it's palatable at the moment for me. But yeah, Ribbon Queen issue 3 of 8 is out. It's Garth Ennis. I'm telling you, if you've ever read Garth Ennis books, just pick this up. You'll do yourself a favor. Walking Dead Deluxe 72 is out. I love rereading this series issue by issue as they re-release this in full color. I'm thankful for that. And it's the 20th anniversary for The Walking Dead. And our boy Collecting with Durs mentioned that they are re-releasing the series again. Oh my God. Let's finish this one, please. Image, Skybound. Let's finish. Let's finish and get to that finish line with that series. But last but not least is the book of the week. This is the read of the week for me. I've not read the Starlight book yet, but I will. But I'm telling you guys, if you beg, borrow, steal, or plead with anybody to borrow a copy, this is the book to read. You don't have to go out and buy all 40 copies. You don't have to go out and buy the ratios. Grab cover A, grab cover B, or grab your favorite cover price variant and read Transformers. This was a solid book, and you will be well rewarded if you read see, this is going to escape me. Void Rivals. If you read Void Rivals, you're going to be really rewarded with reading Transformers as well. This is the read of the week. Parker says that ratios are just out of control for that. More than 40 covers for this. And I saw the 1 in 25. I saw the 1 in 50. Nothing really jumped out at me. And this reboot of the Transformers and everything, I'm way more excited for it than I thought I was going to be, because I'll be honest with you, when they announced Void Rivals, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be interested in it. And Void Rivals has been good. This is better. This is what I've been waiting for. And my understanding is I think they're rebooting G.I. Joe too. This whole universe is going to be connected. Void Rivals, Transformers, G.I. Joe. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, because I can remember having years of great reading with Image, from Invincible to Walking Dead to other things and Saga. And now we're going to have another fantastic reading title out, Transformers, like universe, so to speak. Not just title, but like universe going on. That's my read of the week. I read this right after I got home. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Really happy with this. Really excited. Great action. They got 1 in 100 ratio for sure. I know. Yeah, they're going to do that for sure. Those are the books for New Comic Book Day. I appreciate you guys. We were within budget. Very successful this week, staying in budget, having some good reads, and having some great vibes and content with you guys and hanging out. I really appreciate you guys. You guys really are what make this a lot of fun. And you guys hold me accountable when I need to be reading DC stuff, even though I don't get there all the time. I really appreciate it. If you guys aren't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It helps out tremendously. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the hearts whenever you're here on the live. If you're on the mobile device, hit those hearts. And remember, you are enough. And you guys know how we're going to do this, right? One last announcement. Comics Curing Cancer, October 20th to the 22nd. It's the largest YouTube event for the comics, for the American Cancer Society going on that we know about, and I probably should stop making claims before I know exactly what it is. It is an amazingly large community gathering to support the American Cancer Society and the Comics Curing Cancer event. The goal this year is $25,000. They beat last year's goal and raised $22,000 to $23,000, if I remember correctly. And there are a lot of auction items. The link is down below for the Comics Curing Cancer event. We're going to drop the link tree in there, and you guys should subscribe to the Comics Curing Cancer Instagram post as well, or the account, as they post all of the items there that's going up for the auction on that Sunday. A lot of great items are going up. Original art. There's an original comic cover for Darkwing Duck number 8. I mean, they're pulling out all the stops with lots of great stuff going up there. I can't wait to see what else hits the auction block for this great event. But we've got it scheduled right here on the channel. Please hit the thumbs up on that video as well, and hit the notify on that video. The more traction we get on that ahead before we go live, the more that the YouTube algorithm is going to push that show out for people to see that don't know about the event. And it's literally, we're laughing for life. It's going to be 2 hours, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. October 21st for terrible jokes, punny jokes, dad jokes, whatever jokes that we can have fun with, that is going to have everybody laughing. And the more we make people laugh, we hope the more that people are going to go to the Comics Curing Cancer links and the American Cancer Society links and make a donation. And if you can't make a donation, that's okay. Ask for these images to help share them on Instagram, or copy and paste off the Comics Curing Cancer Instagram. Share everything out. If you're a content creator, make a YouTube short, make an IG reel, make a TikTok live event or a TikTok reel event there. Share it out. The more people talking about it, the greater the chances that it's going to hit the algorithm somewhere, and then more people are going to see it, because it is an event that needs traction and needs support and needs time. And that's it. That's the announcements. That's the week. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. There's that word again, budget. Yeah, I know. We're trying hard. We're trying hard. Watch next year. I'm going to blow everything out of the water. Causing one for sure, man. Thanks for being here. Parker, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. Don Davis, appreciate you every week. Cosmic One, every week, in and out. Great to see you as well. Come on, mama. Tell the mini CEO we said hi, and tell Zuni we said hi. Tell the puppers we all said hi. Great to see you here tonight. Look forward to seeing you guys again. Wheelchair Superhero, thanks for sharing all your information and your channel stuff. Each and every one of you guys are what makes this a great event every week. Appreciate you all. And you guys know how we're going to do this, right? We're going to go peace out. We're going to go piggies out. We're going to catch you all on the flip side for the next one. Remember, the most important part all day, every day, stay original and take care of each other, because we are all we have. Peace out, everybody. Be kind. Please rewind. You guys know the golden rule, right? We're all we got. Let's take care of each other. Have a good night, everybody.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
Excuse me while I change. The roller buggy has made me sweaty. Yeah.